guys, it's Janice from Ozark Family Homestead, and we are starting up another What We Eat in a Week video. So breakfast is already ready back here, and actually it's kind of more of a brunch today. We'll probably just have 2 meals today because we're eating a later breakfast, early lunch. It sounds fancy if we say brunch. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I'll show you what we're having. For those of you that are new here, we just take the camera along with us for the next 7 days and film our breakfasts, lunches, and suppers for our family of 9. And we just take y'all along with us. So here we go. So we're going to start off with our fancy brunch this morning, cinnamon rolls, which there should already be a cinnamon roll video posted with the recipe and everything like that on there. I don't make these often, but when I do, people in this house get happy. So cinnamon rolls, and then we've got some scrambled eggs. These are from our chickens. Watermelon, this is from the store, but then the cucumbers and tomatoes from the garden as well. So this is breakfast brunch this morning, and today's going to be a little bit odd. I won't bring you back for lunch, but I will bring you back for supper. Hey guys! So the kitchen is a busy place tonight. There is lots of stuff going on here. Sarah has chicken pressure canning. I just got a good deal on some boneless, skinless chicken breast. So those are going to end up in the root cellar in jars. There is some tomato sauce simmering in the roaster here, and it will get canned up tomorrow. So those are tomatoes from our garden. But supper tonight, we had to make room here on the stove for the big monster cast iron skillet. We're doing fajitas tonight. And this is some of that boneless, skinless chicken breast that I got on sale this week, plus peppers and tomatoes from our garden. And even a little bit of the onion was from our garden too, but not all of it. And we're going to use this white dip that I get from Sam's Club. It is already over here. There's the white dip there with the guacamole, and then we've got the soft flour tortillas and a special kind for our family member that cannot have grains, and chips from Sam's Club, and then chips that were on markdown that are grain-free. So we've got all kinds of options set out over here. The teas for the next round of kombucha. And then for dessert, we've got some cookies left over. We were invited to supper, not last night, but the night before, and we took some Heath toffee cookies, like chocolate chip cookies, but with Heath candy bar pieces. So that's for dessert then tonight, and I guess that's it. We ready to make up some plates? All right, let's get some people fed. We went ahead and made up a plate to show you guys. More plates are getting made up, but this is what supper is looking like. Oh, I got a shadow here. So inside there is the fajita filling and that white queso cheese dip on there. And this may be eaten with a knife and fork, but it's gonna be so, so good. And I need to get everybody in here. I've got Andrew and David out in the summer kitchen. They're doing a building project out there. And I've got little girls playing in the girls' bedroom. So Sam and Sarah are working on making up some plates, and we'll holler at others to come on inside. Otherwise, I will just see you guys tomorrow morning at breakfast, and we will do this all over again.
Okay, this is Sean this morning. It's Labor Day, so I'm home from work. So for breakfast this morning, we've got eggs from our chickens. And we've got cinnamon rolls. Be sure to check out that cinnamon roll video, how to make cinnamon rolls. And watermelon. Sarah brought in a watermelon from the garden. So there's what the plate will look like. With our cinnamon roll, eggs, and watermelon. And looking really good. And that is breakfast. So we will see you for our lunch.
And just about ready for lunchtime here. Kind of the theme this week is make use of what we have. So we're bringing in lots of stuff from the garden, and just things we have on hand. So like I said yesterday, Sarah's using those boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and we had plenty of extra. So she made up a big old pot of, this is chicken and then some penne pasta, some whole grain, whole wheat penne, basil from the garden. There's tomatoes in there from the garden. And then the sauce is just, it was a basic flour, butter, milk sauce there. So this is what lunch is going to be here. And then I've got, well, there's fajitas, leftover fajitas. They're heated up. We've got a family member that's grain free, so they're going to have leftover fajitas. And then there's the pasta dish to pick from too. So there is lunch, and then supper is planned to, well, the plan is to use up more of the stuff that we have an abundance of. So we'll see you guys back at supper time, or do we want to make up a plate?
Okay.
There, we'll try to make up a plate then to show you guys. Welcome to Sarah's restaurant, where she provides beautiful food garnished with fresh basil from the garden. So, Sarah, we're feeling fancy right now. Good job. And then for dessert, we still have, there are still cookies there on the table from those Heath Toffee cookies. There's peaches, there's some pears, and there's watermelon. We have all kinds of stuff if anybody's still hungry for dessert. These are ready. This is that boneless, skinless chicken breast that she worked on yesterday. That is going out to the root cellar. And then a second batch is ready to be used, or ready to be made then too. So do the next thing. We're gonna eat, guys. All right, supper's ready. Another batch of chicken. Just opened up the canner here. This is our soup for tonight. Again, it's from things out of the garden. There's the yellow squash in here. There's peppers, there's tomatoes, there's some jalapenos in here. The broth that I've had in the refrigerator. And the meat is our turkey sausage with the sausage seasoning, our homemade sausage seasoning in here. The recipe does call for potatoes to go in there too, but we have, you guys, we have so much summer squash, yellow squash, that we left the potatoes out and instead just did the yellow squash. So that is what is for supper tonight. We'll go ahead and get bowls made up, get children called in here, and get everybody to eating. I did switch over our fall decorations today, so I just like the fall decorations. They make me happy. So I've got the table set up here, a little bit here on the door, and then I've got some outside stuff, but it's dark right now. So I will be back with a bowl made up. You having a band out of the summer kitchen?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Are you being cute?
Got a peach.
Can I have a peach? Let's eat some soup and then you can have a peach, okay?
Yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy too.
All right, bowls are made up and I got people coming in here to the table, so this is what it looks like. We got the soup there, and I forgot to show you guys, I did have some French bread that I pulled out from the freezer that I had made up a while back. Here, let me spin around. I had just pulled this out of the freezer and thawed it out today, and so we've got some homemade French bread, it's just not fresh, and butter to go along with the soup tonight. So I'm missing children in here, guys. Let's come on and eat. Here they come, coming in from the living room. All right, guys, we will see you in the morning. Tell them bye, guys. Next day, guys, it is breakfast time. Today's gonna be a little bit rushed because we have fun things going on today. So we're gonna do breakfast and then do a super quick lunch and head out to go visit with friends today. and then come back in time to eat a quick supper and then do the live stream with you all. So food is kind of not that important today. I do know, where's it at? Back there, Sarah's got the tomato sauce heating up, and that is going to get canned this morning before we head out to friends' houses. So I will flip the camera around and show you guys what we're doing for breakfast. All right, so Sam made up scrambled eggs for us this morning, and Anna is getting what's left of the bagels that we had gotten at the end of last week, and she's making up some plates with some scrambled eggs and some bagels and getting those over to the table for everybody. And we will eat and move on to the necessary things this morning before we head out to see our buddies today. Abigail says hi. Quick lunchtime video. Anna's making up some little, here, you gonna open it up? Uh-oh, Andrew's throwing stuff around. He's getting water cups ready for us. These are just meat and cheese wrapped up in flour tortillas, and then some cucumbers, peppers, tomatoes from the garden, and then we have some little chippy bags here that we're going to take along with us, probably eat in the van because we're going to see friends this afternoon. And I just got done filming a video. We put the cold stuff away. We're leaving everything else on the table while we run out of the house. And we will get back in time to do a live stream with you guys tonight. And I'll be back and I'll show whatever it is we have for supper. It's always hectic whenever we have to leave the farm for the day, isn't it?
Yeah.
People are saying how cute you look with your new glasses, Anna.
Thank you.
Let me show them the sides. They're purple, and look, they're a little, blinky here. Anna's the most frou-frou of all the girls, I think, so far. You like the pretty stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
All right, guys, we will see you back at supper time. Okay, guys, we just did the live stream, and you know what I forgot to do before the live stream? I forgot to show you guys what's for supper tonight. It's leftovers. So we got back from our friend's house, and no time for cooking between getting home and live stream starting up. So leftover fajitas. That's what's left over in there. This is that chicken pasta with the tomatoes and basil in there that we had for lunch the other day. There's some more of the white queso dip in here. And then we've got chips, and there was more chicken that Sarah got canned up yesterday. Oh, did I show the tomato sauce? And the tomato sauce came out today. Guys, this place is just trashed. Whenever we're gone, it's a mess. So we've got things to put away, and even the video, I filmed a video today from Azure Standard and Sam's Club. It's all still sitting on the table. We just finished with the live stream, and Sean's hungry. He said, get me some food. What are you gonna eat?
Oh, the fajitas.
You're taking fajitas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna eat, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning for breakfast. Good morning, guys. It's breakfast time. So this morning we are having some hash browns. These are made out of those ones that I get from Sam's Club, the shelf-stable hash browns. And then we call this veggie eggs. This is just some sauteed onions and then peppers and tomatoes from the garden. And there were a couple stalks of asparagus that have popped up here in the early fall, and so those got added in there as well. And then some of our chicken eggs and watermelon. So that's going to be breakfast. We'll go ahead and get some plates made up, and then I'll bring you guys back and show you what those look like. All right, we've got some already eaten over here. Is that good, Rebecca? Hey, Rebecca, do you like your new plates that you got? Yes, that was from Miss Alyssa's family. Can you say, thank you, Miss Alyssa?
Thank you, my little duck.
Can you look at the camera and say it? Look here. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Alyssa.
Thank you.
There you go. That was nice. All right, so here's some plates. Here we go. Watermelon, hash browns, and some veggie eggs. Looks good enough to eat?
Yep.
Yep. All right. Boys have healthy appetites this morning. Are you hungry? Yeah. All right, guys. Sarah, are you hungry? Okay, she's gonna be working on sourdough today. She has big plans for that. I was cleaning behind the spice cabinet this morning, so we've got life happening here in the kitchen. But we're gonna go ahead and eat our big hearty breakfast this morning, and then we'll be back with you guys for lunch. Hey guys, it is lunchtime and children are getting leftovers. So there's a little bit of that leftover pasta chicken with the tomatoes and basil, and then leftover it's a stew soup with the sausage and yellow squash and stuff like that in there. So just the leftovers. And we are getting ready to run into town. Oh, there's also bread, leftover French bread. And then this is some of the sourdough bread right here, just pulled out of the freezer. We make it in bulk, and then we put extras in the freezer. So still more stuff on the counter, and everybody's eating their food. So we're gonna hurry up, eat real quick, get to town. Sarah, we've not pulled any meat out for supper tonight. Yes, to the library, yes.
Library down.
Yes. You get to go to the library today?
Library is down.
Is town, yes. The library is in town. Wow. All right, guys, we'll see you back at supper time. We need to get some meat thawing. Okay. Supper time. David, were you sniffing the food?
Yes.
I caught him sniffing the food. Supper tonight is Spanish squash. So this is a recipe. It's kind of like Spanish rice, only you leave out the rice and you put in a yellow summer squash instead. So there's ground beef, there's peppers, there's tomatoes, there's all kind of like taco type seasonings in here. And then of course the yellow squash, which we have a tremendous amount coming in from the garden. We've got both the yellow crookneck, which you guys are probably familiar with, the bumpy, curved crookneck, and then lemon squash, which is a yellow, but it looks like a lemon. So, but the lemon squash is more resistant to squash bugs, so we like that one. But this is supper tonight, and Anna is going to get the table set, and we are going to get ready to eat. We'll see you guys at breakfast in the morning. Rebecca, what's for breakfast this morning?
Smoothies.
Smoothies. Do you love smoothies?
Cold.
Is it cold? So, Sarah is our expert smoothie maker here. She makes them to order, asks everybody what flavor they want and everything. And so she's got her frozen bananas there, peanut butter, our homemade yogurt, which I guess I'll put a link in the description box for. We have a video on how I make the homemade yogurt. She's putting some frozen cherries in there that we got on sale. And then there's some frozen strawberries as well. So, and cocoa powder. You have frozen strawberries in there? Is that what you picked?
I picked banana strawberry.
Banana strawberry is what Rebecca picked this morning. Anna, what did you pick?
I picked peanut butter.
Peanut butter with banana in there too?
Yep.
And look at that cup. That's from Miss Vicky. That's the title of one of Miss Vicky's books. So, it's cute, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, guys, so we are going to keep going on our smoothies. Sarah's waiting on me to finish filming so she can get the blender going again, right?
It's a little loud.
It's a little loud. Yes, it is. All right, guys, I will see you back at lunchtime today. Say bye, guys.
Now I got.
You're just focused on smoothie, aren't you?
Goodbye.
What'd she say? Yeah, goodbye. Bye, guys.
Bye.
David, what's for lunch today?
Quesadillas.
Quesadillas? Who made quesadillas?
Me.
David likes to make quesadillas for us. So, he got the griddle out over here and made up, here's our quesadillas with some salsa. He just uses the fancy, let me spin around, cheese grater contraption that we were given by a viewer, and it is in our Amazon storefront. I think of all the products that we recommend, this has been bought the most by our viewers. So really use this a whole bunch. Thoroughly pleased with it. Sarah, you are already eating quesadilla. Sarah is chopping up our first watermelon from our garden. Well, the one split.
Yeah.
We
still ate most.
We did. This is the first intact watermelon.
Yes.
So this is what it's looking like. It looks good. Sarah is saving, let me show them here, the seeds so we can plant some more next year. And she's also saving the watermelon rind for more watermelon rind pickles. So we'll get more of those on the shelf then. I think you're planning to can them tomorrow, right?
Yes, they
Okay.
have to sit overnight.
Okay, so that'll be a tomorrow project. Okay, we are gonna eat real quick. Everybody, they can slice up. We do have a little bit of cucumbers and cherry tomatoes and stuff like that. So we're just gonna forage a little bit for lunch, but the main dish is the cheese quesadillas. I'm out of breath because I just came running in with Rebecca. I was carrying her. Baby, you wear Mama out. Did we have fun? You were on my shoulders and we were running. That's enough to wear a Mama out right there. So, yes.
That's the first time you were
I
running when I saw you.
All right, guys, we will see you back at supper time. Okay, so I don't usually show us like in process of making food, but I was gonna do this real quick because we're using some eggplant from our garden. And I don't know, some of you may not be familiar with eggplant. It's not something my family ate growing up. So maybe you guys were like my family. I don't know. But I'm gonna show you, okay, Sarah is grating up some mozzarella cheese. She's already cut up the eggplant over here into slices. Oh, oven's ready for lasagna. This is what the eggplant looks like before it's chopped up. And the one that she did cut up was bigger than this one. So this one's just gonna go back in the fridge and we'll use it later. This is what we're gonna use for our eggplant lasagna tonight. And obviously we don't have it all put together yet. It's in process, but I will come back and show you guys everything whenever we get it ready. We found some ground deer meat that we did not realize we had. So tonight we're going to be using deer that was harvested from our farm and eggplant that came from our gardens. And there's a jar of tomato sauce over here that is going to be turned into a spaghetti sauce. And we're going to have that in there too. So how about that? We'll be back with some pretty food, hopefully. So supper is ready. These are those eggplant lasagnas here, and we will dish some up and put it on a plate so you guys can see it. Basically, we just baked it until the eggplant was fork tender and it felt done. So Sarah did, on top of the mozzarella here, she did sprinkle some basil from our garden. So that's what the little sprinklings is on top. It's eggplant, deer meat with onions and garlic in it, and then tomato sauce. And Sarah, you added all the seasonings.
Yes.
The spaghetti sauce type seasonings, the Italian seasonings in there, and then some sour cream and mozzarella cheese, and just repeat on the layers there. So we're having that. And then I've got a couple salads that were on markdown at Kroger. So we just opened those up and put them in a bowl. So these will be added to the plates. And then when supper is over with, got sourdough bread was made up today. Peach cobbler. So last week I got peaches on sale for 99 cents a pound, and I bought like 30 pounds of peaches, and this is what's left. And Sarah made up this beautiful cobbler today too. So we're gonna have that and some ice cream after supper tonight. So you've been busy in the kitchen today, making lots of good things. All right, let's make up some plates. All right, so we've got them sitting down at the table now. We are partially done with baths and showers. So some are clean.
I eat mine now.
No, you gotta have manners, okay? Go ahead and put your fork down. You gotta learn to be a big girl. So this is what the plates are looking like. We've got the 2 big pans of the lasagna, and I think that should be sufficient, especially with the peach cobbler afterwards. So there should be full bellies at supper tonight, right guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna say I'm hungry? No. All right guys, we'll see you at breakfast in the morning. Who got the first bit of cobbler and ice cream?
Me.
Me! Rebecca did. You finished all your supper?
Yep.
Yep. And there you go. Hold on. I'm gonna show everybody. Look at that pretty cobbler Sarah made. Are you gonna go eat it now? She's showing everybody. All right, we're getting ready to dish this up. Are you finishing your food? Uh-huh.
It's my seconds.
It's your seconds? Yeah, Abigail went back for seconds on the eggplant lasagna. So, but you're gonna save room for dessert, maybe?
You better.
Maybe. All right, yeah, I totally forgot about showing you guys this, so I went ahead and got the camera back out, and you can see it's good, juicy, down under there with the nice crust on top. So we'll get everybody loaded up, and now I will see you in the morning for breakfast.
What did I say to the drink There ain't no crying in this thing.
Yay! I like it when you sing with Sarah. Yay! So I turned on the camera to show everybody breakfast, but this was going on and I couldn't pass this up.
She asked.
She asked for it. Okay, looking at old Facebook memories over there too on the computer. I got a little Anna waving to the camera. I don't know if that even shows up on there, but okay, let's go in and show everybody breakfast. Abigail is setting the table. I got to get my first load of laundry hung up outside. And let's see. Today is wash tablecloth day and clean up the house day because we have church family coming over tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Fun times.
Fun times. Okay, breakfast is French toast. So these have been kept warm. This pan is warm. This is the homemade bread that Sarah makes, the sourdough loaf that she makes that is just beautiful. And she used the French toast recipe out of the Better Homes and Gardens cookbook, which is in our Amazon storefront. If I could only have one cookbook in my house, it would be this one. So I've had this one since I was fresh out of high school and have used it forever. This is actually Sarah's copy. Mine is battered and awful looking, but very good cookbook. Check out our Amazon storefront if you are interested in getting that one for yourself. And in addition, okay, so for the French toast, they will slather maple syrup on top of it and eat that up, and have watermelon to go along with it. What? It's a good breakfast. So since today is so busy with cleaning inside and outside, we're gonna try to go easy on food today. We're still gonna eat well. We have leftover peach cobbler, and I have things in my refrigerator that I need to clean out my fridge because we have big meals that we're serving tomorrow with everybody. So I will bring you guys along and show you what we end up eating for the day. Rebecca's got a plate made up here. You show everybody your yummy food. Do you like French toast?
Yeah.
Do you like watermelon?
Yeah.
Yeah. You gonna do prayer and then eat? There you go. Oh, that was fast. You gotta do prayer right. Do prayer right. No. Do prayer right.
Harry Bar, think about the day. Holy. Little daddy come home daily and told him. Amen, and I do that.
Amen and hallelujah. Okay, lunchtime. I'm going to show you what Sarah's working on here because a lot of you have probably never seen watermelon rind pickles. This is the rind of a watermelon, but with the green peeled off, the exterior. So, and it has gone through a soaking in a brine and a vinegar, boiled in a vinegary solution.
It's
sugary.
kind of a syrup.
Yes, it makes a syrup, and it ends up being sweet with a little bit of a sour tart. We think it tastes like peach cobbler when it's all said and done, which is crazy, but it's good. So that's what she's doing. She's canning that and gonna do some pumpkin bread for tomorrow to set out for whenever our church family is here. And this is a sourdough pie crust that she's working on. Actual lunch is some bagged salad that I got marked down at Kroger with some of our home canned chicken in there. There's lots of cleaning going on. Sam's working on the dining room now. He's doing that. Abigail is cleaning up the trash can. I've been working in the living room, getting things cleaned up. And Andrew's working on the bathroom in there. We've got the plumber working outside. So all kinds of stuff going on. I'm going to show you. This is the bag that I got on markdown at Kroger. So this is what we're doing for lunch today. Again, just got to keep all the plates spinning because we have lots of things going on. And keeping food as simple as we can today. So, all right, guys, I will bring you back at supper time and show you what we're having then. Okay, so we are trying something new for supper tonight. We have never made Philly cheesesteak sandwiches ourselves, but Aldi had all the stuff on sale this week, so Sean cooked these up on the propane griddle that we have outside. Here, let me grab the video that I watched because I had no idea what we were doing here. Showed them taking tongs and getting a whole bunch of meat and veggie goodness out of there. So we are going, oh, there's the stuff underneath there. We are going to try to load these up on the sandwiches here and see how they end up. We don't know what we're doing. Oh, and we're going to have chips with it because we've been cleaning all day and we've had our builder friend here in the summer kitchen and the plumber is still here.
Yeah.
It is after 7 o'clock and the plumber is still here working. Got watermelon to go with supper as well. And this is for tomorrow. Look how beautiful they are. These are the pans that we were gifted from a viewer last year. And they're just super, super cute. So this is pumpkin bread that Sarah whipped up today. But we're not allowed to touch it. It's for tomorrow. There were crumblies here.
Yeah.
that are eaten and gone. But okay, so let's see what this ends up looking like. All right, we got plates being made up. Here's one of them. This is what it looks like. It's a little sloppy, but I'm optimistic that it's going to taste good, especially for us being newbies. So, all right, we will have a busy day tomorrow with church family coming over, but my hope is to go ahead and film like usual and show you what we're doing whenever we have a big gathering over here. So it's breakfast time. We got out the fancy coffee pot here instead of the percolator. We've got coffee going, and I am getting to work on the chili for everybody today. So I've got the beans are going in the Instant Pot here. I had those soaking last night before bed. I put them in water to soak and got those going this morning. And then I've got a bit over 5 pounds of beef going here cooking up. And breakfast is cereal. Yay, cereal. Yay, cereal that Mama got on sale. So I will be back I guess we'll show more of, maybe we'll show more food prep or we'll just jump straight to lunchtime. We'll see.
Yep.
And of course, I forget to film until the last minute, so I'm going to peek over shoulders here and show what we're having for lunch. We've got hot dogs. I'll get you some more sweet tea in just a minute, baby. And Sean has grilled up the hot dogs here. We've got a house full of people, and it's awesome, awesome. And all the fixings, even homemade dill relish and homemade jalapeno pickle relish. And corn chips in the back, and cheese and saltine crackers, and there's the big pot of chili, mega super big pot of chili. Got her coffee made up, and sweet tea, water, lemonade, and more lemonade made up in the back, and all the coffee fixings. And then there's some beautiful salads that have been brought, and a Mexican coleslaw that was brought as well, and it is delicious because I've had this one before. And then for the treats, I don't know, an apple galette, a tart. Is galette a thing? Okay, I've never heard of it before, but it's beautiful. So that dessert, this is just pear halves, watermelon rind pickles that Sarah made yesterday, some pumpkin bread with that beautiful loaf pan, Twizzlers, the kids love those, a ranch dip, and then all kinds of chippies. So, and then we've got popcorn. I was going to point and say, I'm going to show you on camera here. We've got popcorn and hot chocolate out in the summer kitchen. Hi, Skylar. You've been on our videos before.
I have.
They already know.
I
Skylar was...
actually watched the video that I was in just to see that I was in.
You made it. You made it on video.
Yes.
So. All right, guys. We're going to eat. We're going to visit. We're going to have a good day. All right. Next day. We had a good time yesterday. And we got to bed late. And we ate a bunch, right, Anna? And we've got stuff back in here on the kitchen counters again. We actually moved them into my bedroom to get them off the kitchen counters to make space for all the food and stuff. So we're ready for breakfast now this morning. We are moving super slow this morning, guys. But there is coffee. And there are these puffed pancakes, Dutch babies is what they're also called, with some of the peaches put on top. So this is going to be breakfast this morning, and we'll see what we get done today. There's some watermelon still, so there we go. Okay, guys, we are going to eat, and we're going to probably move a little slower, but get done whatever we can get done. So I should probably be ending this video at this point, but I'm not going to. We've gone through the week's worth of meals, and I didn't come into this video having a plan or anything, but I think now that it's been recorded, kind of the theme of this week was eating out of our garden, just making use of the stuff that we have coming in here, whether it's from sales at the grocery store or from our property. And Sarah, where's she at? Sarah and Abigail are in here. They're processing persimmons right now. So the deal with persimmons, we have several persimmon trees on our property, and we always get a crop off of them, but never, ever have we had enough to actually have excess to preserve. Typically, the animals eat them up outside, and children eat up the ones that we get. Now last year we had, I think, the largest persimmons we've ever had in size. This year we have the most quantity that we have ever had in persimmons, enough to the point where preservation is going to be happening. So I'm going to flip the camera around. I'm going to show you what the girls are doing. Again, we're not experts at this. This is the first time we've ever tried preserving persimmons at all, but I did want to include this in the video because it's a special thing for us, and it's probably an oddity for a lot of you guys out there as well. So I'm going to flip the camera around. Okay, we're going to start off just showing you guys what a persimmon is, because a lot of you just may not know what it is. You see this shriveled up, smushy looking lumpy thing? This is a persimmon. And when they look pretty and firm and round, they taste awful. They're like a powdery, awful tasting mess. Right, Abigail?
Yeah.
They're not fun to eat, right? So, but when are they good to eat? When they look ugly. That's when they're actually good. So this is, one basket is already being processed there by Abigail. She's giving them a good smush. Look at all that. Smush, smush, smush. Got the seeds left in there. And down here, move your hand, baby. I'll show them. It's like a, it's just a little smushiness in there. And that's what we're going to try to preserve right there. So these have been washed up. More are going to be brought in. Right, guys?
Found some more.
Found some more. They're just looking around to see if preservation is going to happen. How much, can we find? See, this one, Sarah set this aside because it still looks too pretty. We don't think this one would taste all that great just yet. So we want the ugly ones for today. Mm-hmm. And Sarah's been looking for recipes. And you're going to pick your recipe after you see
Based
how
on
much
we end up with.
So,
We've already got a little over.
yeah, see, now, I think that one looks pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
pretty.
super soft.
Oh,
though,
is it?
so-
Okay.
Correct.
So that one gets put in the process pile.
Don't ruin that one.
As far as food goes, like for our meals, guys, we're going to do a lot of scrounging around to see what's available. A lot of eating leftovers out of the fridge and all that. So there's not going to be much as far as, food, what we're eating to show you guys. We actually, that big pot of chili that I showed you all yesterday in the video, there were probably 3 bites of chili left by the end of the day. And we cooked up 3 packages of the Sam's Club size beef hot dogs. So we had a nice large group here. People stayed, we ate lunch, and we ate supper together too. I didn't show supper last night because it was the exact same thing as lunch. And we're moving a little slow today, but we are going to try to be productive in just a little bit of a slower way. So I will come back before I actually end this video again, and we'll see what we end up with. Persimmon update. So the first of the treats is out. Okay, so before we talk about that, what was decided was instead of like preserving stuff today, we're going to make things out of it and see what we like, what's the good recipe. So you picked 2 things, right, Sarah?
3 recipes.
3 recipes. Okay, I'm going to show them the first one, which is this persimmon pudding cake. It just came out of the oven and it smells good. She said the recipe said it's going to sink because it's super moist, right?
Yes.
So if I show it again later, it's probably not going to look just like this, right? Okay, so, and I guess we can put links to these recipes because you found them online.
Yeah.
And you're making the second one now. And this one is a grain-free, well, I say sugar-free. It has agave nectar in it. But,
And of course, persimmons have natural sugar in them.
yeah, and so do the dates. There are dates in this too to sweeten it up. So it's sweetened with persimmons and dates and the agave nectar. So that's number 2. What was the third one?
Cookies.
Oh, persimmon cookies.
Anna was really getting excited for these.
For persimmon cookies. Okay.
Yes.
We'll put the links then if anybody else wanted to try them. But this is more of the pulp stuff that was found. Sean brought in some more persimmons. He said he just goes out to check every so often and there's more and more and more on the ground.
Yeah.
So, all right, I will bring you back and show you the goodies that Sarah has made up. And dessert number 2 is finished. And this one didn't even bake. It's kind of like a Larabar crust with just dates and pecans and the agave syrup, nectar, whatever it's called, was in there. And then it's the persimmon mixture with some cinnamon and some more pecans on top. So this is going to be good, especially for our family member that doesn't get treats that often. So made a bit of a mess, but now that it's done, I think it's going to be greatly appreciated. an update here on that other persimmon dessert. It has shrunk some. I don't know if you can tell on camera here, but it has shrunk down like away from the sides and things like that. So 2 of the 3 are done. Change of plans, guys. No cookies are being made today. So we've thought about it. Well, here's noise. Sam was doing dishwasher stuff, and he's going to be the cleanup crew here with the sink, the mess in the sink. After thinking about it, there's no way we're going to eat the persimmon cake, the pudding cake, plus cookies. Right, guys?
That's a lot of persimmon.
It is a lot of persimmon dessert. So we're going to enjoy the cake, and then in a day or 2, persimmon cookies will be enjoyed. So good plan? Okay. So cleanup is going to happen here. They've set aside a lot of the seeds here in this bowl with some of the gloop. And Sean said he's going to take it out into different areas of the pasture along the creek bed and everywhere else and just dump some seeds. And we'll see. Maybe we'll just have a persimmon forest at some point in the future. Wouldn't that be great?
We'll have a persimmon farm in a few years.
It's our persimmon farm. Persimmon cookies forever. So, all right. All right, guys, that is it, finally, for today's video. So thank you for hanging out with us for the last week and going over all the meals that we ate together and even some persimmon bonuses there at the end. If you liked today's video, please do the thumbs up, like that. Double check that you are subscribed and share our family's videos with others. Please, please tell them about Ozark Family Homestead and maybe even share specific videos that you think your family and friends would enjoy. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Let's see if we can get in here and see. I've got a mama hen with 2 little chickie chicks. That's as far in as I can zoom. We cannot figure out why the chicks are white colored, but they are. Farm surprises.
Thanks for watching Ozark